Hello viewers, welcome to the Aslead Institute podcast. My name is Daisy Mutai and I am one of the servant leaders at the Aslead Institute. Today we are coming to you live from our studio with one of our very special students, a pioneer of our headquarters physical class. So I'm going to invite her to introduce herself and tell us a little bit more about who is Rose. Welcome, Rose.
Wow, thank you. Thank you, Daisy. I'm so glad to be here today. And thank you for the opportunity to talk about Aslead and about servant leadership. My name is Rose Musila. I am a wife, a mother, and I am an accountant by profession, an entrepreneur, a mentor, a trainer, but above all, I love Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. And in terms of my professional work,
Yes.
I run a certified public accounting firm by the name Cian Strategies, and my slogan is Sustainable Solutions, because I offer sustainable solutions to our clients. Actually, we do offer because we are a team. And yes, Daisy.
Great. Offering sustainable solutions. And now you're here doing servant leadership. How did you encounter Aslead Institute?
Wow, thank you once again. And along my journey of life, because I have been at one time employed, and right now I am self-employed, running the farm. And in the year 2023, last year, when I was searching for an office for our farm, I came across Aslead. And what struck me about Aslead Institute is that their focus is on equipping and inspiring leaders with servant leadership knowledge and how they can influence other people with that. So I got interested in that. It caught my eye, and I said, one day I would want to be equipped as a servant leader. Thank you.
Thank you. So,
Sorry, maybe I may add.
Yes. Go ahead.
Actually, I met a team of Aslead in Aslead Institute. One of them was by the name Leon, but later on I came to meet Dr. Peter Mulinge, who is actually the president of Aslead, and he ushered me well to Aslead and introduced me to the course. And that is why I am here today.
Great.
Thank you.
Great. You know, it's so interesting because from what we hear people say, Daktari embodies servant leadership. So we are so glad that you are one of our students. What has been your greatest joy in being in a physical class? Because you're the pioneer of one of the pioneers in our Aslead headquarters physical class. How has been your experience?
Wow, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think we are privileged to have had a physical class. And what I can say, being physical, there's that, is it the touch element? You're more in touch and more interactive. Talking face to face is quite different than, with COVID, that is when these issues of virtual came about.
Yes.
But being physical, I think, to me, I prefer it more because we're able to interact, we are able to put a face to the person. And the class was quite interactive. And I might say one of the things I enjoyed was, learning amidst bishops and reverends, and pastors, because by the way, in that class, I was the only, person from the corporate world.
Yeah.
If I may say so. Although I serve in church and I also minister in church, so I was not out of place. Yeah, thank you.
You've mentioned corporate, and I believe most of our viewers would also wonder, would this training work for them? What would you tell them from your experience now, having been in class? Is this applicable in the corporate sector as well?
Oh, yes. I think servant leadership is applicable everywhere. Number one, it's not just applicable in church. Well, this course is for religious leaders. And I know there's another one for the corporates. But this one that I joined, the principles are the same. And they apply everywhere, not just at the family level, not in church, in the business world, it applies as well. So one thing that I can say to corporate is that it would make you lead or serve from a different perspective.
Yeah.
You know, we are used to leadership, the traditional one, where control power is what takes the show. But this servant leadership is more or less leading by serving. And that is what I like about it. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So for our corporate viewers, this course is applicable to all of us, because in our places we are interacting with people, and wherever people are, we are called to serve them. There is no bigger expression of love than service. So even as we wind up our interview today, I would like Rose to tell us what her biggest takeaway is from this journey that she has been, and what she is carrying forward after graduation in December. What are you taking with you?
Oh, thank you, Daisy. I think there's so much I can share. But one of the key things I would like to share is that servant leadership is more about serving, and is more about people, putting the needs of people ahead of yours. So what I carry most is that if I remove the focus from self and focus more on others, focus on their self-development, focus on making them better than I found them. You know, God brings people along our way for a purpose. So I aspire, whoever who comes along my way, be it in the business world, be it in church or everywhere, I leave them better than I found them. And one takeaway, well, there are too many lessons that I learned. Of course, integrity is my passion. And if I may say, one of my personal themes in life, or personal, do I call it? Even the Bible verse that I love most is about integrity, and that is Colossians 3:23. You know, whatever you do, do it unto the Lord. And I think integrity is more or less doing what you say you will do. So that is one lesson that I learned. And integrity in leadership is everything, because with integrity you're able to build trust. You're able to, you know, to be honest and to be trusted by others that you lead. So you influence people better. So for me, I'm looking at what legacy will I leave? Because in this journey, well, of life is long and it can be short, but at the end of the day, it has an end period. So for me, from this course, what I carry most is that, you know, it has provoked my thought about what legacy I will leave. And I would want to have a legacy that is positive, a legacy that is lasting, a legacy that will transform other people's lives. Because again, servant leadership is about transforming other people. Yeah, so there's a lot I would say. But yeah, allow me to say that for me, the key thing is within the short time that I have, what do I want to be remembered for? So even as I lead, and here leading, is serving others, influencing others positively, I want to be remembered for the good. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. So our viewers, Rose has her goal set ahead of her. She wants to be remembered for good. What about you? What action are you going to take? We invite you to join our January intake. We are open for enrollment. So just visit our website, www.asleadinstitute.org. There's a registration form there. Fill it so that you also begin your legacy journey, because the time we have is borrowed. And when we are called, what will you have to show for it? Thank you and see you next week.